What is up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin price here on the daily here. We are tracking this descending wedge. You know the deal. I see this as an ABC correction. There might be 5 waves inside of this ABC correction. So we might be dipping below the $40,000, potentially hitting 38, 37K. You know this if you've seen my last videos. We'll be tracking the BTC price on the 1 hourly, on the 4 hourly, because we are hitting a major resistance zone, which is the $44,000 range. We're also taking a look at Ethereum to see if we can find a potential short opportunity in the immediate short term. And here at Bitcoinsensus, we are looking for a full-time social media specialist. The application is down below in the description, so make sure to read it, fill it, and send it, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Said this, let's dive in straight into the content. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe daily to on Bitcoin crypto, and also do live streams to connect with the community. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy, sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Let's dive in straight away here, guys, because what I can see for the BTC price, nothing has changed just too much. We've had a decent bump all the way just above $44,000. Very much expected, like we mentioned yesterday on the live stream. I'm still tracking this potential descending wedge. All right, we are looking from the lows here from July, which was just below $30,000, to the top. You know the deal. I think we should be coming down to the 62% golden pocket range. I do believe so. That we might be going sideways here for a little bit, or maybe to the upside, and then having that severe dump in the next coming days, maybe heading round about that 62% levels, which would be round about the $38,000. Okay, as you know that we talked here yesterday, the VPVR, there's a huge amount of volume, so we are going to get supported here while we dip below $40,000. It is not going to be easy for the bears to drop, to $30,000. It won't be easy. I do believe so that we are going to get major support around this range, right? It does make sense with this huge amount of volume. We have insane resistance here that will be turning into massive support. Just like mentioned yesterday, guys, nothing has changed. I do believe that the Bitcoin price does have the chance to pierce through here, but the volume won't be enough to continue to the downside. Now let's take a look at the BTC price here on the 4-hourly chart for BTC, and we're zooming in. We can clearly see that we did have this massive dump that was very much expected. Now, what can we expect for the BTC price? Well, if you can clearly see that the $44,000 is a major resistance box, as you can see right there, because it has been major support, and it's also going to be a major resistance. So, it's very, very likely that we are going to get rejected around this range. We might see a wick or two getting above this range, and then finally coming back down to retest $40,000, sorry, or dipping below this range, okay? Just because there's such huge amount of resistance round about the $44,000, $45,000 range. We could see a little bit of volatility for the Bitcoin price trying to pierce through this major range. If we do not have any volume at all, if we go on to the 1 hourly, okay, guys, I like to read the volume. Okay, you can see that the bulls are losing steam here while the price action is going to the upside. Check out the volume. We are going down, down, and down while we're going up, meaning that we are, it looks like that we are going to give, we're going to open the doors for the bears to come back in and push the price back down. We're slowly seeing massive volume, okay, here potentially in the next coming hours, seeing that the bears, gaining a little bit of control, unless the bulls start stepping in. Right now we have a huge green candle, huge massive volume here coming to the upside. Well, then eventually this will be turning into a very, very decent support like we've done in the past, as you can see here on the chart, right? But looking at the most likely scenario, I think we are going to get exhausted and potentially roll over. Okay, this I think is the most probable scenario here in the immediate short term. But the deal. Zooming in here on the chart, I see this as an A, B, C correction, but the C hasn't finished just yet. I think that the C correction will be going below $40,000, potentially hitting round about the $38,000. Why do I think this? Because zooming in here, this is the daily chart, but let me just get the 4 hourly here 1 second. One reason why is the Fibonacci extension. If we go from the top here just below $53,000 to the bottom, this being the A, the B correction. Okay, this is something, you know, we are still sticking with this. We did mention this on yesterday's video, and the 100% or the Fibonacci extension from an A, B, C correction is coming all the way down just above $38,000. Okay, it would be exactly 38,172 by looking here at this Fibonacci extension. Now, another reason why I do believe so that we should be hitting that range is because of the Fibonacci retracement from the low to the top, like I mentioned. Also, the 62% level is 38,370. So around that range would make sense. Okay, and there I think we're going to find a very, very nice bottom, you know, a little bit of volatility, potentially an inverse head and shoulder or something. We'd have to check out, you know, in the next coming days to see what kind of price action we are going to form there, right? So if I go here back to the 1 hourly, you know, we need to pay attention here at the $44,000 because I think it's going to be such a strong resistance that we're not going to manage to break it. If we do break it up, okay, potentially hitting $45,000, pay attention to the volume, because if the volume is going to be extremely low, remember guys, we do have this massive candle with this huge amount of volume. We have this other one right over here, okay, indicating we do have, you know, selling pressure. We only had one volume here with one candle with this amount of volume, and this is why I placed a long position yesterday. I placed a long position at $41,000. Okay, I did exit my position, okay, just taking some quick profits because I do believe so that we are going to have that major rollover. I was going to add to my position as soon as we were dipping below $40,000, but I thought, you know, I'm pretty confident that we are maybe going to hit that $38,000, so I might as well just place another long trade, you know, once we go to those levels. Now, like I said, if we manage to go up $44,000 and the volume is extremely low, we might be hitting $45,000 or even $46,000, which would be our next major resistance, the 46,800. I think it is very, very unlikely that we'll be going up there, but if we go up there and we have an extreme low volume and we start making a round top just like we did here, then guys, this is going to be an excellent shorting opportunity in my opinion, right? Because we are basically making price action and volume. The price action here on the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly, it's to the downside. So we're looking for short opportunities in the immediate short term, right? So now this is what I got, you know, depending on what happens here. If the volume continues here with very low volume, if the price action continues here sideways around the $44,000 with low volume, it is very, very likely that we're going to have that rollover coming back down to retest the 40K range, right? So if we do manage to break it, I wouldn't be long in this because we do have, you know, lower highs. We're going to have massive resistance also here. And like I said, if we do take a look at this descending wedge, okay, the resistance zone from these lower highs would be exactly round about the $46,000, 46,800. Okay, this is also where we find massive resistance. I don't think we are going to get above this range. As you can see, we have two here touches as support. As resistance here, where I have this red horizontal line where we do have most of the volume traded inside of this range. So yeah, I do believe so. If we do have that leg up, it's going to be massive resistance. We are looking for a potential another leg down before we have, you know, that major blast off to the upside, or depending on the price action and volume, guys. Remember, things can change very, very quickly. Remember, for experienced traders, PrimeXBT is my favorite day trading platform. You get 50% added to your deposit by using my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. For swing trading, I mostly use Bybit because of the fees. The fees are extremely low for swing trading. You can get up to $600 worth of bonus by using my link in the description, guys. Let's take a look at the Ethereum price because, you know, we've been tracking this head and shoulder very, very nicely all the way when, you know, since the 10th of September right over here. We were expecting that potential right shoulder. We finally broke down. Now, we did break down with some okay volume. It was all right. Okay, taking a look at the 4 hourly. We do have some buying pressure, but finally we did dip down below here with some decent volume. Now, what we can clearly see here on the 4 hourly, right, that we are hitting a major resistance zone. This is the $3,150. Why is it a major resistance? Because while we were creating these higher lows, right, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, we were suddenly, getting flat, as you can see around this range. This higher low, this higher low over here, this higher low, which was on the 30th of August, was the same as this one, as this one, as this one. We were starting to go sideways instead of making higher lows, right? We were just wicking below. That's why we had this uptrend line, right? So now we have broken below this range, and now this is exactly where we are getting a major resistance at the 3,150, where we got bounced as support. We finally broke down, and now we are just retesting this zone. In my opinion, okay, this is a major selling opportunity right over here. So the 3,150 or even 3,200, 300 range, okay? This would be the neckline, okay? We've got the neckline here from this potential head and shoulder with this uptrend neckline. And also we have this major support turning into resistance. So in between 3,150 and 3,300, that range over there, I think that the Ethereum price is not going to manage to get above that range. It's going to be a great selling opportunity, and we're going to roll over, slowly to come back down and retest the $2,700 area. So this is what I got for Ethereum, guys. I do believe so that we are going to have another retest down below 2,700 in the next coming days, or potentially hours, or depending on the price action. Okay, volume is going very low, as you can see right now. The last couple of days, from yesterday, since we've been pumping, the volume is disappearing, meaning that it is likely that the bears are going to gain control to push the price back down to retest 2,700. Guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. I think I will be doing a live stream. Make sure to smash up the like button, guys. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes. I think that's going to be very, very difficult, but let's try and get to 1,000 likes. That would be amazing. And make sure to subscribe. I might be doing a live stream afterwards to connect with the community. Guys, if you haven't checked out the Bitcoinsensus website, check it out. We have the latest news, technical analysis. We have all sorts here, totally free information. The link is down below in the description. If you haven't seen my Bybit or my PrimeXBT tutorial, the video is there on the screen. Thank you, guys. I will see you in the next one.